Okay, now we will explore how to perform comparison over different time periods in Power BI. So these are the three different functions that are available using which you can perform like for like analysis. For example, here this is up to these two column up to this, right? The year and sales column. I just drop it from my calendar table, and then the sales column I dropped it from my sales underscore W04 table. This is a measure that I created. In this measure, I have used something called same period last year. There is a function called same period last year. Look here, same period last year. Also, this function we can use it inside the calculate function. So what it does is, right, you need to pass the date column as an argument to your same period last year, which means, you need to specify the date column inside the same period last year. This, and again, in the calculate function, first argument is sum of sales. And this is what your measure. This is the one I dropped it here. So in this case, what happened, it does the beautiful job, right? The previous year sales, it is getting displayed along with this current year sales. So here you have a blank value because 2011, before that, we don't have the data. We did not start the company. We started the business only in 2011. Since we have used the year column as the first one, so what happens here is the current year 2012 alongside it displays the previous year sales. And 2013, the previous year sales is this one. Along with this, it display the previous year sales also. And again, this one is getting displayed along with 2014. So in 2014, this one will get displayed next to the 2015 data. And here, that 2015 year sales that will get displayed here. Okay. This is what called as same period last year functionality. So you can go 1 year back. Beyond that, you cannot go back or forward. Okay, go forward. You cannot do that. So that is the limitation with same period last year. Okay. Next one is the parallel period. Okay, parallel. We have something called parallel period. One second, I'm getting a call. Okay. Who said? I don't. I'll tell you that. Okay, guys. So, okay, next, what I'll do is previous period, right? Yeah, so I just copy paste this one. I'm going to use this in the interest of time. I just click on the modeling ribbon and I'm going to click on the new measure. We have something else called the parallel period function. I'll explain you what exactly the parallel here. Instead of this one, I'm going to say parallel period. Okay, parallel period, and your date column. Okay, and along with that, I'm going to say the yeah. Along with this, what I will do is I'll just write it in a more legible way. I was pressing Alt key and then pressed enter so that it should display in the next line. We will use the capital letter for the aggregation function or reserved keyword, and then I'm going to put this one here. And then here the parallel period, here the date column, comma, -1, comma, year. The last parenthesis, I have used this last parenthesis, closed parenthesis for my calculate functions. Okay, followed by the calculate, I have the open parenthesis. Here we have closed this one. Similarly, followed by the parallel period, we have the closed open parenthesis, and then we have closed parenthesis. Okay. And here I just, okay, parallel period. See, same period, whatever we got it, right? The same thing we can achieve it with parallel period. But the difference is the same period last year. With that function, you can go 1 year back, that's all. But with parallel period, we can go by specifying the -1, right? You can go 1 year back, you can go 2 year back, you can go 3 year back. If you want to go forward, right? +1, +2, +3, 1, 2, 3. You can go forward. So backward, go backward and forward also possible with parallel period. Since we want to, display the previous year sales along with the current year sales, right? Like same period last year. I'm going to use this one, okay? -1 I mentioned. Hence, see here, the last argument is year, right? You can specify year or quarter or month also, you can do that. That is also another difference between the same period last year function and parallel period function. The interview definitely they will ask you, did you use time intelligence function? Yes. Tell me what is MTD, what is QTD, what is YTD? Okay, how do you find out how do you compute the fiscal year today? You can tell them. And other important interview question, they'll ask you what is same period last year, what is parallel period, what is the difference between these two? With parallel period, you can go backward and forward. -1, -2, -3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, you can go forward. And also, you can specify instead of year, you can specify month and quarter. Also, you can specify. That is the beauty of this function. Okay. I'm going to click on this one. Next one is we have something called date add function. Okay, date add. Okay, not don't confuse with dates, MTD, dates, QTD, dates, YTD. This is date add. So I'm going to create a new function, new DAX function. I just close this one. I'm going to create a new measure. Wait, sorry, I just clicked on the measure, right? Here sales dates add, dates add demo. Okay. FN stands for function. Okay. Instead of parallel period, I literally type dates add. That's all, guys. All three functions, same period last year, parallel period, date add function displays the same value, which is nothing but the previous year sales along with the current year sales it displays. All the totals are same. But the difference is with the same period last year, you can compare the current year sales with previous year sales. That's all. With parallel period, you can compare current year sales with the previous year sales, and prior to previous year, you can go backward and go forward also. With the date add function also, you can go backward and forward with respect to year, month, quarter, and days also. With parallel period, you cannot go backward or forward for the days. Okay, you have year, month, quarter only. If you want to compare, today's performance with yesterday's performance, that is possible only with the date add function. Date add function also more or less same as your parallel period. The only difference with date add, you can use the last parameter as days. So year, month, quarter, days. See, I'm talking about this one. This one, okay. Here you can specify year, month, quarter, and days also you can specify. when it comes to date add. Whereas in the case of parallel period, you can use year, month, quarter. That's all, guys. That is the difference between these three functions. Hope you understood what are the difference between these three functions, right? So date add, with that you can go backward, forward, same as your parallel period. But the difference between the date add and parallel period is date add. With that, you can go backward, forward for year, month, quarter, and days also. Whereas year, parallel period, you can go backward and forward only for the year, month, quarter. That's all. Same period last year, you can compare only the previous. That's all, guys.